Boy, has Raider Nation been through a lot as far as regimes go. It seems like every other year the Las Vegas Raiders have a regime going out and another one coming in. That's been going on since 2003, so it's no wonder why the Raiders have gone to the playoffs only twice since 2002. I believe the latest regime with head coach Pete Carroll and GM John Spytek are different from all the previous regimes though. Especially with Carroll, because he knows how to win and he knows how to win the Raider way. I'm not saying the Raiders are going to win the Super Bowl as soon as this season, but clearly the commitment to excellence is back. Before the new regime arrived, it seemed more like a commitment to incompetence. Hiring Carroll is probably the best decision the Raider organization has made in decades. Let me start with Carroll's Super Bowl winning experience, because that's the most important thing there, and I'm going to tell you why. When players and coaches talk about how hard winning a Super Bowl is, believe them. Not every organization in the NFL knows how to win a Super Bowl. Out of the 59 Super Bowls the NFL has had, 16 teams won more than one for a total of 55 of them. 4 teams won the other 4. There are 12 teams in the NFL that haven't won a Super Bowl at all. That means once you win one, you know how to win one, and the odds are with you to win another one. That's because you know what types of players you need and how to find them. You have the discipline to not reach in the draft or overpay in free agency. The players have to fit your scheme on defense and offense. Oh, and you have to know how to coach and develop them too. Carroll knows how to do all that. He's been to back-to-back Super Bowls and could have won both, but one errant call near the goal line ruined it. I'm sure he's even learned from that, but having the one Super Bowl win does make it more likely he gets another one. History is on his side. Again, the hiring of Carroll signals the commitment to excellence is back and the commitment to incompetence has been done away with. We won't see the Raiders playing against themselves the way they used to. I don't want to go back all 23 years, so I'll start with Jack Del Rio. Right after the quarterback Derek Carr finished third in NFL MVP voting, Del Rio fired Bill Musgrave as offensive coordinator. He found something that wasn't broken and fixed, and things couldn't have worked out any worse, and that led to owner Mark Davis firing him. Then in comes Gruden to make some blunders with his personnel. They traded Khalil Mack for Josh Jacobs, Damon Arnett, Foster Moreau, and Brian Edwards. He also traded Amari Cooper for Jonathan Abram. Then he ends up having to get fired or step down, and it's Josh McDaniels' turn to see who can screw the team up worse. He cuts Derek Carr with no plan for a quarterback in place, signs Jimmy Garoppolo, and he throws more interceptions than touchdowns. Then Antonio Pierce becomes a head coach and establishes a run the ball and play defense formula. But GM Tom Telesco lets running back Josh Jacobs walk in free agency. You can't win with the organization going against itself. You have to have a vision and bring in the guys you want to match that vision, but getting rid of good players isn't the best way to do that. You don't have to completely empty the cupboard then fill it back up. You can leave the good things you have in there. Just add good things like Carroll is. He didn't do anything crazy like trade Max Crosby, but there were some guys that got away in free agency. They were overpaid and replaced by capable players. The days of the Raiders overpaying are over. Carroll added linebackers Elandon Roberts, Devin White, and Jermaine Pratt to replace the linebackers that were there previously. I'm sorry, the money Robert Spillane and Devon Diablo got in free agency is ridiculous. Pratt was a nice completion to the core a little while ago. Carroll solved the all-important quarterback position by signing Geno Smith. Then after that, he had a great draft. Running back Ashton Jeanty was at the top of all that at number 6 overall. Third-round corner Darian Porter and fourth-round receiver Dante Thornton are already looking like great discoveries. You could tell Carroll knows exactly what he wants to do by the players he brought in. Those players are all here to play a certain role for him, as they resemble players he had before. It looks like Carroll's trying to take a Marshawn Lynch type and put him on the offense he most recently had with the Seattle Seahawks. He traded for quarterback Geno Smith, whom he had on his most recent team in Seattle. He was one of the most accurate passers in the NFL, and he throws a great deep ball. He drafted Thornton, who's 6'5", 215 pounds, and ran a 4.3 40 to play the role of DK Metcalf. On the other side, it looks like it's going to be another speedster. Trey Tucker is much smaller than Metcalf, though, so he'll be a smaller speedster in the role of Tyler Lockett. That's going to give Smith 2 deep threats to throw to offer play action, Jeanty, and the running game. Tight end Brock Bowers and slot receiver Jacoby Myers are weapons of no likeness to what Carroll had before, especially Bowers. He looks like the kind no one has seen before. Anyway, Carroll has his offense based on the running game and throwing the ball deep off of it. You can see what Carroll's doing with that defense too. He really doesn't have to do anything with the defensive line. He already has Max Crosby and Malcolm Kuntz on the edges and Adam Butler bringing the heat from the interior. If the Raiders get Christian Wilkins back from foot surgery, they would have a killer defensive line. As far as linebackers go, Carroll at least has one that can cover. As you know, his linebackers have always been able to cover. If more don't emerge in that department, he's probably not done at linebacker. He went out and got his kind of corner in the draft though. Darian Butler's a hair under 6'3", 195 pounds, and has 33 and 1/8 inch long arms. He's also a good athlete as he ran a 4.3 40. That likens him to Richard Sherman from the Legion of Boom defense he had back in the day. It also likens him to all the great press man corners the Raiders have had over the years. He also brought in Jeremy Chin, a big hitter, to replace Trayvon Merritt. Carroll is building the Raiders like he did his old Seahawks, which is like the old Raider teams. Boy, Raider Nation has gone through it watching the Raiders go through it since 2002. Every time we turn around, it's a new regime with a new plan and new players and a new system. It's hard to win like that because with every regime comes new systems and new players to fit those systems. And it sure doesn't help when those regimes make mistakes with players. All the cuts and trades they've made to make the personnel of the Raiders worse, well, that is no more because we have old man Pete Carroll now. He knows what he's doing, and all the players have confidence in him too. I can't wait to see it. Thank you for watching. See you next time.